gunneth, memeth, revieweth. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back to another episode of Gun Meme Review. I know it's been a while. How are you guys doing? How are the kids? I hope they're doing good. We have a few topics to talk about on this episode, one of which is really fun. The IRS is gearing up to be able to kill you. That's neat. Didn't see that coming on my 2022 bingo card, but here we are. I should probably explain that a little bit. So the US Senate has just passed what is called the Inflation Reduction Act, which sounds great. The US government has been printing and spending so much money, it's unsustainable. We should definitely do something to reduce inflation, right? You're gonna stop spending so much money, right? Right? As it turns out, no, that's not what this bill does. The main point of this bill is to hire 87,000 new IRS employees. Now, for those of you too young or too foreign to know what the IRS is the Internal Revenue Service. They are the agency that is tasked with performing audits and collecting taxes. It's also the three letters that will scare any upper-class white dude. They're the ones who finally took down Al Capone. Hell, the Joker won't even fuck with these dudes.
And if I don't pay up, I'll go to jail for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
If you think that taxation is theft, go ahead and subscribe. 87,000 employees for the IRS is a lot. It's actually more employees than currently work for the IRS. So that's neat. When the country that revolted over taxes hires 87,000 new IRS agents. Smiles in red coat. I'll admit it's a little more than ironic, but you're probably wondering, Brandon, this sounds like just political bullshit. What does this have to do with guns? This is Gun Meme Review. Oh, don't you worry, Padawan, we're getting there. So after this bill passed the Senate, the IRS apparently put up this job listing that talked about what the new job would entail. The really fucking weird part was the last three. Maintain a level of fitness necessary to effectively respond to life-threatening situations on the job, carry a firearm and being willing to use deadly force if necessary, and be willing and able to participate in arrests and execution of search warrants and other dangerous, you get the picture. I'm sorry, when did pencil-pushing auditors turn into Judge Dredd? Is it just me, or does this kind of sound like they're building an army of people making sure that you pay your dues to the crown? New IRS agents being addressed at their graduation ceremony. And before you shit on me for comparing this to an army, let me just remind you that 87,000 is more than the current number of active duty military members in Canada. And before you say, oh, well, that's just Canada, well, remember, they landed on Normandy Beach too on D-Day, so they count. Apparently, they were a little too forward with this plan, and they actually deleted the job posting. Turns out saying that we'll shoot you if you don't pay your taxes is a little bit too on the nose to the nature of government, and they had to kind of reel it in a little. But not before it went viral and the memes started.
I'm doing my part.
From the B, gamers eagerly await the release of Call of Duty IRS Auditor. I was just thinking of like the Modern Warfare 2, like no Russian level. Remember, no write-offs. I think I said this on Instagram, but I'm surprised nobody's made comparisons yet to the movie The Accountant with Ben Affleck. He may look like a pencil pusher by day, but fail to report 1 penny of income and he becomes a master assassin. Or they just raid your house and shoot your dog. To give you a little bit of perspective on that 87,000 number as well, the ATF currently only employs about 5,000 people total. Think, Mark! Last month they were weapons of war, this month they're being handed out to IRS agents. It's always super funny how that works, you know? They'll tell you with a straight face that it's something that you don't need to protect yourself and you have no right to own. It's a weapon of war and it doesn't belong on the streets. And then a week later, they will hire 87,000 more people to hold those same guns and then be pushed out on the streets to use them, theoretically, against you. Fuck, I hate the government. But on happier news, I guess, our next meme thread is about me almost blowing myself up.
My name's Herrera. Welcome to Jackass.
No, not that one. The other one. Yeah, there we go. We'll circle back around to that, but first I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever wanted to have an electric vehicle but are too goddamn poor for a Tesla? I think I've got a solution for you. Aventon Electric Bikes. They're a supporter of this episode of Gun Meme Review and the official time travel vehicle of Task Force 69. If you're into that outdoor healthy shit and touching grass and would like to do it in a cool, stylish way, I would recommend checking them out. I'll leave the links down in the description and in the pinned comment, and we appreciate their support. So back to blowing up. In the video where we recreated the pipe gun that was used in the assassination of the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, as you can see here, not all the tests went as planned. Due to some miscalculations in the instructional nature of that video, we got a strike for that. I got a nice little 7-day vacation. Suspension. But that didn't stop you guys from making memes about it. When you almost blow yourself up for a video just for it to get taken down almost immediately. Negative stonks. Honestly, the clip is still pretty cool. That face you make when your YouTube channel gets a strike. Honestly, that was a super memeable screenshot, which you guys did take full advantage of. Me patiently waiting for the ATF to find that Tannerite stuffed dog. See, it's funny because it's karma, because the ATF likes to shoot. Never mind. When you lose a bet with Donut Operator and start making pipe bombs to rocket yourself to the top of the death pool. Yeah, our crew kinda does have a Deadpool going on right now. My money is currently on Batty, but given my behavior recently, I think anybody betting on me is pretty safe. All in good fun. But we seriously have money on it. I joke, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. My pee-pee when no more NFA. This does give me the big iron. The lack of NFA, that is, not the NFA. Smoothbores 2, chief executives named Abe Zero. Ooh, that's a spicy one. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I would have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. Doesn't quite work when you say it. I think it's Abe versus Abe, but yeah, it's spelled the same, you know. So our JFK assassination video is currently like the #1 video on the channel. The one we did a couple months ago, testing like the Joe Rogan bullet theory. Not a super serious video, but everybody seemed to take it very seriously in the comments. Since the one Abe video didn't work out super great for my career. If you guys would like to see another like kind of historical recreation with the gun that killed Abe Lincoln, I think that might be kind of neat. Plus any excuse to buy another kind of cool old gun, I'm totally down for it. So if you guys would like to see that video, go ahead and tell me down in the comments. And here to round this meme thread off, we have Ian. Hi, I'm Ian from ForgottenWeapons.com. Today we're looking at a very unique Japanese design. I would love for Ian to get his hands on this. I think that would be kind of funny. Do like a totally deadpan, like satirical breakdown. I think me and Ian are long overdue for a serious collab. I should probably text him. I don't know, what do you guys think? Well, that wraps up that, but you know what? I think you guys can have a couple more miscellaneous gun memes as a treat. The sweet gun porn in the Terminalist. Me, randomly scrolling through Amazon Video. I don't know about you guys, I really enjoyed Terminalist. I thought that was cool as shit. Like, I haven't been sucked into a show like that in a good minute. I really enjoyed that. No, I haven't read the book yet. Jack Carr, I'm sorry. But I did really like the show, and I would just love to be in season 2 as like a random bad guy that gets schwacked by Chris Pratt. I don't know what the plans are looking like for that, but that would just be really, really neat. So if anybody in the relevant positions is watching this video by chance, your boy is available. Don't even need an IMDb credit. I just want Chris Pratt to... I don't know if I can say that sentence on YouTube, but you know what I mean. If in the show, in Minecraft. Brandon Herrera at the range. I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, but I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it. Hey, I resemble that remark, and I don't appreciate it. For the record, this is just a meme. I do not condone the drunken use of live weapons. That's a recipe for bad news. Might just win yourself a Darwin Award. Faster than me at this point. People who enjoy gun memes. People who create gun memes. Honest to God, that is actually my experience. But you know what? You're providing an invaluable service to the rest of us. So you know what? Shine on, you crazy crackheads. Anyhow, I figure that's a great place to wrap this episode of Gun Meme Review. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. And as always, I'll see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks, guys. That face you make when your YouTube